The most incredible dinner I've ever been to is one I had for all the legends in 2005.
Well, he says, I'm the first person to pay Taraji P. Henson the most money she's ever made. And then we said, but did you pay her fairly? And then he said, I paid her more than she's ever made. What does that mean, brother? Remember when I said earlier, I've never seen so many cowards and black men in this business? I would have to put my brother Tyler Perry in that. See, when I see you do a clip and you go to T.D. Jakes' church, and I watch you write a check for $1 million in front of the congregation, and you give it to this man, was that for the congregation to give more money? Or was that really genuine? See, when no one's watching, who are you? To when everyone's watching. And we got a chance to see him when no one was watching.
The most incredible dinner I've ever been to is one I had for all the legends in 2005. Well, he says I'm the first person to pay Taraji P. Henson the most money she's ever made, and then we said, but did you pay her fairly? And then he said I paid her more than she's ever made. What does that mean, brother? Remember when I said earlier I've never seen so many cowards and black men in this business? I would have to put my brother Tyler Perry in that. See, when I see you do a clip and you go to T.D. Jakes' church and I watch you write a check for $1 million in front of the congregation and you give it to this man, was that for the congregation to give more money, or was that really genuine? See, when no one's watching, who are you to when everyone's watching? And we got a chance to when no one was watching you. Cali invited to celebrate the birth of John Public. We've come here to the white party to reverse the mistake of American independence. Absolutely. Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey have long been seen as Hollywood's dynamic duo, a partnership built on mutual respect, unwavering support, and an undeniable bond that has stood the test of time. From red carpet appearances to heartfelt collaborations, the two moguls have shared a connection that seemed unshakable, but now that relationship is under scrutiny as whispers of betrayal and self-preservation ripple through the entertainment industry, as allegations surrounding Diddy Combs continue to escalate, ranging from financial misconduct to serious accusations of abuse. Many of Hollywood's elite are scrambling to disassociate themselves from the controversy. Among them, Oprah's name has allegedly surfaced in connection with Diddy, sparking speculation that she may have had ties to the embattled music mogul. According to insiders, Oprah, ever mindful of her carefully curated public image, made a decisive move. To protect her reputation, she reportedly exposed Tyler Perry's own alleged links to Diddy in an effort to shift the narrative and save her legacy. Well, there are a lot of new updates in the federal trafficking case against rap mogul Diddy Combs. He scored his first legal win after a judge ordered prosecutors not to destroy notes from a jailhouse raid. Mary David is a former prosecutor, and she's here now to break down the latest developments in the case. Thanks for being with us. Good morning. Good morning. So good to be with you both. So let's start with that raid on Diddy's jail cell. Prosecutors confiscated 19 pages of his handwritten notes. They wanted to use them to prove that he was trying to influence witness testimony. Talk about the defense's argument here and why the judge ultimately decided that way. The defense is arguing that seizing these notes was in violation of Diddy's due process. The fallout has left Perry reeling. Known for his sharp business acumen and philanthropic efforts, he's now grappling with the consequences of being thrust into a controversy he may not have anticipated. As the dust settles, many are left wondering, did she act out of necessity to shield herself, or was this an act of betrayal aimed at a longtime friend? And how will Tyler Perry navigate this storm, which threatens not only his brand but also the very foundation of his trusted friendship with her? Tyler Perry is Hollywood's jack of all trades, a writer, director, producer, and actor who's built an empire with his signature stories that blend humor, heart, and grit, while his beloved media character has become an enduring cultural icon. Perry is much more than just the man behind the wig. His latest film, A Jazz Man's Blues, a poignant Deep South drama, is now streaming on Netflix, showcasing his ability to step into more serious storytelling. But behind the scenes, one of Perry's most cherished roles is that of a close friend to media titan Oprah Winfrey. Their bond is something Perry has often described as a blessing in his life. The two first crossed paths in 2001 when Perry appeared on The Oprah Winfrey Show, but their relationship really took off after she watched his breakout hit Diary of a Mad Black Woman in 2005. She quickly became not just a fan but a mentor and confidant, with Perry affectionately referring to her as his sister. Together they've been a force in entertainment, supporting each other through career highs and personal challenges alike. When I think about a treat, I think of something special, sweet, and truly desired, Tyler Perry once said, and the thing that comes to mind is a person who has Been an incredible sister friend to me. He was of course talking about Oprah Winfrey, a woman he describes as not just a mentor but a source of kindness and wisdom in his life. Their connection started in the early 2000s during a pivotal moment for Perry's career. He received a call inviting him to appear on the Oprah Winfrey Show to talk about his play and his personal journey, specifically for the show's Remembering Your Spirit segment. At first Perry couldn't believe it was real. "I thought this can't be true," but it was. Walking into studio for the first time, Perry vividly remembers seeing her in a lavender dress and silver-keyed shoes, details that for him felt almost mythical. "I'll never forget it," he recalled. When they sat down for the interview, something shifted for Perry. As surreal as the moment was, it also felt oddly familiar. "I felt very much like I know you so well. We're friends." At the time it was only an instinct, a sense of connection that wouldn't fully bloom into friendship until years later, but when it did, it became one of the most cherished relationships in Perry's life. Oprah became not just a friend but a sister, guiding through Hollywood's ups and downs, offering sage advice and standing as a pillar of support. Their friendship wasn't just about shared successes, though there were many. It was about a mutual respect and understanding that transcended the business. They uplifted one another in a world that often pits people against each other. Perry often credited Oprah with being the kind of friend who made him feel seen, valued, and inspired. But even the closest friendships aren't immune to Hollywood drama. Recently their unshakable bond has been called into question as dark allegations surrounding Diddy have put Oprah in a precarious spot, with Diddy facing mounting accusations and scrutiny. Whispers began swirling about his connections to some of Hollywood's biggest names, including Oprah herself. According to insiders, Oprah, known for fiercely protecting her legacy, allegedly made a shocking move to distance herself from the controversy, pointing the finger at her dear friend Tyler Perry and his rumored ties to Diddy. Now Perry finds himself caught in the crossfire of a scandal he may have had no part in, leaving many wondering if she acted out of necessity or if this was a betrayal aimed at saving her own name for a friendship that seemed untouchable. This turn of events has raised eyebrows and left fans speculating about what's really going on behind the scenes. Did she throw Tyler under the bus to safeguard her reputation, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Whatever the truth may be, one thing's certain: this Hollywood friendship has been thrust into a storm that neither could have predicted. Diddy has been facing a storm of allegations for some time now, with claims that have painted a grim picture of his behavior behind the scenes. The accusations, which span decades, involve allegations of exploitation and financial misconduct. Women have come forward with stories detailing harassment, coercion, and worse, claiming Diddy used his power and influence to silence them. Adding fuel to the fire are whispers of alleged ties to criminal activities, with some former associates hinting at a darker side to the music mogul's empire. In recent months, Diddy's public image has taken a sharp nosedive as new lawsuits and testimonies have surfaced, forcing him to defend himself in both the court of law and public opinion. High-profile women like Cassie Ventura, his ex-partner, have accused him of years of abuse, painting a harrowing picture of control and manipulation. Cassie's lawsuit alone sent shock waves through the industry as it described a pattern of disturbing behavior that has become hard to ignore. What makes Diddy's case particularly damaging is not just the breadth of the accusations but the names reportedly tied to him. Over the years, Diddy has built relationships with some of the biggest players in entertainment, from moguls to A-list celebrities. The question on many minds now is, how much did his peers know, and did they turn a blind eye to protect their own reputations? Then comes in Oprah Winfrey, a name that rarely courts scandal but is now allegedly being linked to this mess. While there's no hard evidence tying Oprah directly to Diddy's alleged actions, the rumors are impossible to ignore. Whispers in Hollywood suggest she may have been aware of some of his behavior but chose to stay silent, or worse, actively aligned herself with him for mutual benefit. Whether these claims hold any truth remains unclear, but the fact that her name has even been mentioned in connection to this controversy raises eyebrows for someone like Oprah, whose entire brand is built on empowerment and integrity. Even a hint of association with Diddy's unfolding scandals could be damaging. It's no wonder then that some believe she's gone on the defensive, doing whatever it takes to distance herself from the fallout, even if it means pointing fingers at longtime friends like Tyler Perry. And people online are losing their minds over this. One person wrote, instead of doing a documentary or any project on any of these known monsters, she chose to support and promote the documentary Leaving Neverland on Michael Jackson after he died, that was littered with holes, discrepancies, and testimony from victims who had changed their story. The backlash was so bad that in 2019 Oprah and HBO distanced themselves from the shady Leaving Neverland